I was in health club sales before I got into real estate, and like I loved health club sales. You get a guest come in, fill out a guest inquiry, you review that, identify what their goals are, give them a tour, right? Connect with them, and really convince them that your facility can accomplish their goals. So I started looking at it, and I love doing those health club sales. So I was like, what is the similarities here? Stumbled across open houses, and I was like, dude, this is it for me. So, yeah. And it's so funny though is, people are like, I ended up selling my first house. Well, getting my first client under contract in 4 days. Wow. And people are like, oh, you're so lucky. You're right. Well, I was doing 3 open houses a day for 4 days straight. So I was, from 9 to, luckily it was the summertime. So I was able to do them from like 9 a.m. till, 8 p.m. But it was like, the amount of open houses most agents do in their first 2 or 3 months. But I just
did it in 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I just grinded open houses.
Those weren't your listings. You borrowed listings?
Yeah. I just go to agents in the office. I couldn't even afford signs either. So I'd go to agents in the office and be like, hey, I know that you've got some listing inventory. I'd love to do an open house for you. Right. Is that okay with you? And ask enough to say yes. And then be like, okay, by the way, can I use your open house sites? Right? Which they actually love because it's still branding them. Yeah. Right? And we're good for their seller. I go introduce myself to their seller as, their assistant essentially and grow this. So it was a win-win. What's interesting is I didn't take my first, I didn't start marketing and proactively going after listings until I was in the business for 18 months.
Wow.
And the only reason I started going after listings is it was taking too much effort to get open houses. I get to the point where I'm spending 4 or 5 hours to be able to get enough open houses for a week.
Right.
Right. To this, I'm like, well, why don't I just go get my own inventory? So that's when I started prospecting expireds and FSBOs and all. Yeah, I started right away. Just because, again, having some experience in the health club business. Yeah. Right? Like you would work the members. Yeah. Right? So we always had our new prospecting plan and path there. But then it was always working the members, right? How's it going? How's your experience? Hey, what friends or family would you like to get in here with you? I'd like to give you 4 free guest passes to bring it in. Right? So, I was kind of blessed in a way. You can look at it one way or 2 ways, but I looked at it as blessed not being a problem. But I just moved 2,000 miles away from Michigan to Phoenix. So I didn't know anyone.
You know what?
So it wasn't just for building my real estate, company. Like I just had to go out there and get friends.
Yeah, there's no other way.
Right? It was the only way to go out there and network. So pounding that, very heavily. And there were other things that I did. Open houses since that first year have still been like the number one source of new business coming in, approaching it in a mega effort. Right? So everything, just like we talked about today, there's really 6 stages of an open house that we pay attention to. Number 1 is identifying the right product. So we spend a lot of time making sure it's the right type of home, meaning it's in demand, has features that people want, it's in a popular price point, it's in a popular neighborhood that people want, right? So high demand, right? Then number 2, it's okay, well, we got to get people to show up to that event. Yeah. So that's when we're putting out all our signs, doing the banners, doing the flags, doing everything we can to grab attention, right? And then the next part of that then is, and this really goes with the signage, is just the overall setup. Because it's not just driving people into the open house. And then I realized this from when I first started doing them, from the health clubs. I'm like, man, this is very similar to the health club industry with doing the tours I mentioned. However, nobody's set up at the front door. That would be like me having the front desk behind the locker rooms. Right. Like in the health club industry, you want the front desk where nobody can access the weight room.
Stop.
Right? Yeah. So they're forced to stop. Yeah. So that's where, we set up that card table right there. We have our banners that, we have multiple different ways that give instructions.
So the instruction is really important because I don't see anybody doing that. And that's something I learned today is you have a big sign that says, this is what is happening. This is right?
Yeah. We get those at banners on the cheap. So anybody can go get them. Right. They're a retractable sign. They're $85 each. We do 2 of them for each open house. But it's, come inside, sign in, come inside, take a look around. So these are bullet points. Right. Take a look around, fall in love, make an offer, right? But then below that is this not the home for you? Let us know. We'll find you what you're looking for.
And then it's again inside. It says the same thing on the table,
so we have it in the front entryway. So before they even walk in the house, they see that. Then on the front door, we have a sign that says, per seller's request for security purposes, please sign in.
I love that.
Then they open the door, then bam, again, that banner's there again, that sign's there, paper sign-ins, plus all our other information about the house, information about the area is all there. And that's why we get, 85% of people to sign without having to ask with accurate information.
Love it. And then the follow-up afterwards.
Yeah, so then you got the tour process, right?
Right.
So focusing deep on the connection.
Yep.
So we're asking, really just stealing, the whole connection piece is so easy. Like Dale Carnegie solved all that for us.
Yep.
Just go get How to Win Friends and Influence People. Even though it was written in 1930, it's probably the best book still to this day that anybody can read. And it's just how to make people feel good, make people feel special, and get them to like you back, right? By being interested in them. Yeah. So it really break down the touring process. But everything's strategic. We're at the end of the tour process, just like in the health clubs, right? It's showing, I guess, I don't want to say convincing, but just showing them through the tour that we're the best facility to help them accomplish their goals. Right. Well, at the end, you got to pitch your product. Yeah. Right? Would you like to sign up today? Get them to sign up, and then it's like, oh, by the way, here's some recommended personal training. Yeah. Right? Where it's like, what are we selling? Well, we're selling our services. Mm-hmm. So we lead that into the tour right in with our appointment. Now, if you've done that tour right, you know what their needs are. Right. Right? So then from there, hey, I know of 3 homes in the area that I think would be a great fit for you. Mm-hmm. I get out of here at 3, I can meet you back at 4 and go show you those. Now, most people are going to say no to that, but at least now I have a value add to follow up. Yep. Hey, no worries at all. Let me email those to you as soon as I get done, and then I'll check in with you in a day or so and just see what your thoughts are. Going deep with that relationship. But so our team average is 1 closing per 15 open house leads. And that's not bodies. Right. That's lead signing. So you might have a family of 4, which is 1 signing. Right. But the best agents on our team are right now converting 1 out of 10. That's amazing. And when our average open house, because we do them big and not just the signs. I think that the key, you gotta get the right house. I can't push that enough. But we'll average 60 to 70 people through an open house.
Wow, incredible.